Azorius artifact versus Martina. Yep, got the lockdown and the bay. The bay. And 2 battlefronts, by the way. So, what are we gonna discard here? The bay. Cause I don't have any 2-mana enchant artifact to sacrifice. So there you go. That was actually a pretty decent draw. Securing my 4th land. Liliana is annoying too. I can snare it. I'm gonna snare it. I'm gonna ditch the lockdown actually. I have to snare that. I cannot allow that to stick around. Despite me wanting to play this first, but okay. So next turn I'm gonna have to take a turn to do this. Well, okay. Well, it's gonna be the synthesizer or Battlefront. And I don't think the opponent likes to see what, or is happy with what they saw in that duress. So a synthesizer and a net. The net because it just deals with everything. That's absolutely fine. And I will ditch both lands, actually, because this will find another land, and I just want to probably play this next turn as well, again. Sure. So I have the net to lock that down. Let's go. Oh. That's actually not that great, but okay. At least I have the Repurposing Bay. Which will allow me to... I can sack something and then get another synthesizer. Let's do this. I don't want the opponent to draw for sure. Because that's gonna help the opponent potentially find some outs. Should I repurpose first and let me see what I can get? Yeah. I could also just get a snare. But what I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna go for the Hovership. Which will get rid of the Preacher, and then I should actually increase the amount of things I have. Ditch this, just in case the opponent draws into some more discard effects. Oh, not too bad, actually. Sure. Oh, that doesn't work as expected, huh? Okay. Maybe I should have attacked first to have the opponent play the DN first, but sure. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do some damage. And I'm gonna lose life. But I'm on the attack now. I can craft this, but wait. Yeah. Craft with this. I can tap 2 other artifacts. So let's just tap these 2. Oh, but now this has summoning sickness? Ah, that's awkward. But okay, I'll then crew like this. Alright, just attack for 10. And repurpose this into another Simulacrum. No! Into a Perilous Snare. Getting rid of that. And I have the Braided Net up if needed, and then I can also draw a bunch of cards as well for 6. It's going to cost me 2 to craft and then 4. So 6 mana, but then I'll be drawing a whole new hand or more. Okay. Well, GG. The opponent can't do anything. Okay, Azorius Artifact. Victory. Despite duress, and, well, the 1 duress, so that was not enough. And the United Battlefront really showing what it's capable of. On to the next game. Azorius Artifact versus Alimbirth. This works. If the opponent is an aggressive deck, this could be a little bit too slow, because my first play is a turn 3 play. But this deck does run 4 lockdowns just for the aggressive decks, which is kind of the main protection against those. But the opponent is Orzhov, and I'm not sure what. Okay, no bounce. Okay, I'm gonna assimilation that. Ooh, that would be amazing too, but I think I don't want the opponent to draw a card. Sure. So should I go Battlefront now, or just the safe play and go for the Snare? I'm gonna go for the Battlefront. Okay, not amazing, but absolutely fine. And pass the turn, and I will tap down the Preacher. Okay, opponent is not adding to the board. They probably have some removal in their hand. So now I will go for the Synthesizer. And oh yeah, I'll take both. And pass the turn, put a block on the opponent's upkeep. The reason I do that is that this gives me then enough time to then put the stop on combat. Just in case the opponent like really skips through their main phase. Oh my god, I missed it. How did that happen? Okay, that was a huge mistake. I was explaining it and then I messed it up completely. Okay. Usually, but what I do is put the stop here, then put the stop at combat. I don't know why I just didn't do that, because I was talking, I guess. I was going to tap down the Preacher. But, okay. Well, next comes... I'm just going to I might block down here. I think I would. Lock down. Yeah, let's lock down. It'll hit my clay-fired bricks, but that's fine. And another net, just to have some protection against random stuff, as well as creating a big thing. And now I will hopefully try to do the right thing. So now I will put the stop at combat. And this... It removed itself again, I guess? No, it didn't. Okay. Anyway, the opponent has seen enough. Because they... Well, this 5-5 in on itself and then being able to tap down for multiple turns plus whatever I had in hand was too much for the opponent. The good thing about this deck is that it blanks removal very well. This is the only thing that really attacks. And maybe some crafted stuff as well. But that's also two tokens. So that's kind of... Removal is blanked pretty well with this deck. And then you have a lot of things that deal with all kinds of non-land permanents. And you have the lockdown as well. So it's pretty well rounded. Might not fare well against control, but we shall see. Because if this is... The synthesizer is crucial. That needs to hit the board, basically. Okay, let's go to the next game. Azorius Artifact versus the Sunny Side Up. We have got... Yeah, this should be okay-ish. The Irencrag is basically a Yanavar Elf. More expensive one. Which means next turn I can Battlefront. However, okay, I will do it now. Or I will just drop the synthesizer. Difficult choice. The problem with the Battlefront is if you hit things that remove the opponent's stuff, then it's kind of, you know, you're wasting that. And I think I'm just gonna... drop this. And I will take... if I play an untapped land next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll have 5 mana, which doesn't really help me too much, so I might as well just take the tapped land. So a little underwhelming, but... Ooh, the blast zone, that could be problematic. What are we gonna do? We're gonna drop this. Oh, I could have played the Repurposing Bay. No, I couldn't have. Oh, I could have. And then actually activated it. So that would have been a play, but okay. If I had taken the untapped land. So that's... Yep, and I could have dodged the Spell Pierce. Okay, so I should have taken the untapped land there. Sure, I'll take that too, because the Irencrag can be recycled. Oh, well, oh, okay, I see what we're up against. No. Oh, and there's Omniscience too. Okay, this might be a loss. I don't think I have any graveyard removal. Yeah, okay. Let's concede. Okay. Yeah, sometimes against... So when I said that Azorius Control is probably one of the tougher matchups, I think actually that was a mistake. Azorius Omniscience is even worse because this deck has absolutely no interaction with the graveyard. No instant speed removal for even a creature. So yeah, that matchup is terrible. But, I mean, that's the kind of the price. That's the downside of playing this deck. But, okay. The meta is versatile. Versatile? No. Is diverse enough that you can dodge this deck a lot of times, so... Let's see what the next game brings. Azorius Artifacts versus Snob Miko. Yeah, this works, absolutely. I'll take the lockdown. If the opponent's an aggressive deck, that will be crucial. Now this deck is definitely turn 3 heavy, or 3 mana, converted mana cost heavy. I will ditch the Aegis, the net. Alright, dropping the synthesizer is key. And it's gonna put some pressure on the opponent as well. And I think the Battlefront is what I want. And then I can actually keep the Repurposing Bay on top, and I will know. And okay, so I guess against the self-bounce decks, the synthesizer is actually pretty good. So that might be that seems to be a good matchup, because once this is dropped, you just need to draw into 3 mana enchantments, artifacts, and they will just overwhelm the opponent. As we saw here. Alright, another victory for Azorius Artifacts. On to the next game. Azorius Artifact versus Hexprag. Anchorage, Crag, not a great hand, but we'll go with it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I gotta... Okay, well, no turn 1 play. Now the question is, do I want to keep up... I'm gonna play the Crag. I was debating to keep this up, but no. Okay, I can still kill that immediately. Wait a minute, can I oh no, it's a legendary, okay. Yeah, let's kill that thing immediately. Okay, another one. That's fine so far. I will now go with... I can craft this, but that doesn't really help me. I mean, I'll get a 5/5, but I am going to go for the Perilous Snare. Bay, but no, I have to get rid of that immediately. So let's do that. Or I can just go for the Braided Net. Let's go for the Braided Net. Shouldn't have... Because the opponent will still get all those triggers, so that was a mistake. Should have just killed it, but sure. Fair enough. Sure. Well, now there's 2. Let's tap one of them down at least. And I'm glad the opponent didn't draw more lands. And now I could use... Like, a lockdown would be pretty sweet as well. But no. Okay, what are we gonna go with? Yeah, let's go for a snare. Stop at combat. So I'm not actually... I think that what I said in the previous game was not a good suggestion. Just put the stop on the combat phase. No need to put it at the upkeep necessarily. Okay, so Repurposing Bay into Perilous Snare, or into the Hovership. I mean, I really want this to come down, but I am going to do it. And then Battlefront. Sure. Okay, So I'm relying on the Braided Net one more turn. So as soon as you hit end turn, then put the stop on combat. I think that's kind of the safest way to ensure. So next turn I can repurpose the Irencrag. Or just play the Battlefront. So I'm good. Oh, sure. So I'm gonna tap that down for sure. Opponent will get the Monk. And draw a card. And... yeah. So the Braided Net really essential here. Okay, the Battlefront, and then I can still repurpose. Perfect. Well, definitely a lockdown. And the Irencrag. I don't know if the Irencrag is just going to get eaten up. It's going to get eaten up. But still, it was worth the lockdown. And now I can just... well, now I cannot. So I'm going to just play another Irencrag. Now, I don't have any more net counters, so any haste creature is still going to get through here. So that's... yeah. There we go. But I have another net next turn. So I will take this hit. But then so it's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm down to 6. I can't use that. Use that. So I need to... alright, gonna start tapping that down. I can craft this. I want to keep up this though, so I'm not... or... no, I can... no, I can't. I don't have any 2... wait. Equal to 1+. Okay, so it actually has to be 1+. It can't be less, right? Search mana vehicle equal to 1+. So I... no. Oh, I have the Irencrag. Okay. Goodbye, Iron. Perilous Snare. Or this. Okay, well that looks good. And now I have a Perilous, the net to locks to tap something down. Gain 2 life sounds perfect. Grab a land. I can do this. I can activate this, and the next turn I can use the Chipu to draw a bunch of cards. I think... and if I do that, I can even still leave the Spring Blades up, so that's the play. I should have done it before I had... oh no, it's still gonna be on the battlefield. So it doesn't change the power and toughness of my constructs. Oh, and it actually creates a new one too. Okay, nice. So this, why does this deck work so well? I would say because, yeah, nobody really runs a lot of artifact removal. Even Get Lost doesn't get rid of artifacts. So artifacts are kind of, yeah, they just stay on the battlefield, right? So you can just play them out and do your stuff, and they are all very potent as well. The downside is you don't have a turn 1 play, and you don't really have... you have a couple turn 2 plays, but in the Clay-Fired Bricks and the Spring-Loaded Sawblades, but that's about it. So a little low on the 2 mana curve, but other than that, yeah, the 3 mana curve is super strong. You have the lockdown, And then you have the United Battlefront, just the MVP here. And a bad matchup against Azorius Omniscience. Absolutely catastrophic matchup there. So yeah, if you don't run into that deck a lot, try this deck out. It's fun to play. It's definitely fun to play. And Repurposing Bay is also a super versatile card. So there you have it. And as usual, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.